Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Yasharallah. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakwadash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aquathas keeping the faith and the work. Shall keep at it. This your brother Abai coming at you with more precepts. Oh my goodness. This the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, and verse 20. It says, Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. I'm a little distraught, man. I just saw this video that I'm about to show you, and man, we really living in hell, man. I mean, for real. And they're going for our kids. And that strikes a nerve with me, man. You can't get more innocent than a child. So when you go after the kids, man, it tugs on my heartstrings. I cannot lie. Yeah. So this the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 10. And it says, "Stand in the fall for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come." Which is the judgment for the daughter of Babylon. But I'm bringing this script out for a reason. I'm in the Blue Letter Bible, and I'm looking up the word Babylon, which is G897 in the concordance. And this is what it says.
Strong's G897. Babylon.
Right, Babylon. And it says it means confusion. And I'm gonna just let the video play and I'll be back.
Weeks have taught us anything, it's that the left is obsessed with teaching children about sexual and gender identity. In private schools, it's dubbed a queer inclusive curriculum. It's being secretly rolled out without parents' knowledge by the National Association of Independent Schools. Now here's part of a workshop that's just now coming to light. They start them real young.
With the younger children starting in pre-K, we talk about their bodies, about the parts that they were born with, about penises and vaginas and whether that makes somebody a boy or a girl, but also their feelings. What do they feel like inside? Do they feel like a boy or a girl? What does their head say? Does their head and their heart and their body match up?
How dare they? Well, what on earth? Thanks to Breitbart, by the way, for publishing this. Now, this isn't going to go over well. Remember what happened when moms and dads across America, by the way, of both political persuasions, saw what happened in Florida, where Disney opposed Governor DeSantis' parental rights and education bill. The law that Disney finds so horrifying merely prohibits sexually explicit instruction for 5 to 8-year-olds, including stuff like this.
Second grade, we move on explicitly to gender identity and talk about it again in terms of your head and your heart and your body parts matching up. And does that work for you? What happens if it doesn't? And the kids draw wonderful self-portraits again, but dealing with all aspects of their identity, including specifically their gender identity.
Now, gone are the days when they're just teaching about human reproduction. Now, by 5th grade, they're taught about sexual expression and more on identity.
Gender expression is what you share with the world. It's something that you can change from day to day. It's completely up to you. Sexual orientation is who you are emotionally and physically attracted to. We talk about gender identity specifically with the gender unicorn, this time talking about things as a continuum.
The gender unicorn. Now, by the time the kids get into middle school, They're then bombarded by efforts to undo any semblance of traditional values that their parents might have taught them. Teachers and administrators, often with very fun personalities, by the way, are eager to share their own experiences with sexual and gender identity, like this assistant principal in Burlington, Vermont.
Students call me AP Ellis since I don't use gendered pronouns in my name. I personally identify both as gender nonconforming and gender non-binary, in that I do not feel just female or male, but I feel a mix of that within myself.
Then this complaint about misgendering.
As a trans person, it does get really tiresome in conversations where I'm being misgendered and I'm carrying the discomfort of another adult for their mistake, and sort of have to take the burden of the discomfort of that. And again, I think kids do a really miraculous job of not doing that.
Okay, I got it. Children who don't misgender are miraculous because they haven't been ruined by their more traditional parents. I understand. Now remember, these schools are educating the next generation of educators. Got to get them on board. Got to get them on message.
I'm going to open the door for our student panelists to weigh in here.
I feel respected with my gender, but I definitely think that we should talk about it more outside and more throughout different classes during the day. I'm in middle school and I have a younger sibling in 4th grade, and not 100% sure what their pronouns are.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times, and the dividing of time. Now I tell you, that devil is definitely doing so. He wearing us out, man. Man, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gift destroyeth the heart. It's infuriating to be here, man. I mean, what the hell, man? That lady said pre-K, bro. Pre-K. They teaching your children that foolishness. That's a damn shame, man. That is a damn shame. I'm speechless over here, man. Like, real talk, I really can't do nothing but bring out script, because what the hell? Bruh, I'm speechless. Yeah, so it's the book of Sirach, which is Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, chapter 21 and verse 12. Oh my goodness. He that is not wise will not be taught, but there is a wisdom which multiplieth bitterness. The knowledge that I have in the scripts and that we have in the scripts, man, the more we see this world for what it really is, man. Oh, man. It's a writer. I forget this dude's name. Matter of fact, let me look it up right quick. It's a lot. 1 second. Let me try to find this. Let's see. Matter of fact, hold up. All right, so there's a quote by James Baldwin, who was one of these individuals. He was a rainbow flag, LGBT dude, right? The dude said to be black and conscious in America is to be in a constant state of rage, right? And it's the truth. To be so-called black in this place and be aware of the truth, it keeps you in a constant state of rage, man, because you see your people, you see what your people going through. You see your people not seeing the truth about the society that they're living in, the system that they're surrounded by, and you see your oppressor. You see your oppressor's agenda, and you see it ain't nothing you can do about it. You just got to take it every day. And every 10 to 15, maybe 20 years, it changes up to be even worse. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's infuriating, bro. Man, they messing with the kids, bro. They messing with the kids, man. Systematically, they messing with our children. Oh my goodness, man. I'm speechless. Like, that real. I'm gonna bring this on one more time. Sirach, which is Ecclesiasticus chapter 21 and verse 12. He that is not wise will not be taught, but there is a wisdom which multiplieth bitterness. The more you know in this place, the more you see in this place, it just builds a fire inside of you that makes you want to hate. But it's a righteous hate. All right, I'm going to go to the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, chapter 139 and verse 19 says, surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. And literally, that's what they doing, man. This place that say one nation under God, right? This place that says, in God we trust. This is a Baphomet, satanic society that we living in, man. Right? It says, do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee. And obviously they hate the Lord, man. Because they go against everything that's written in the book, but claim to be about all this love and democracy and all this other nonsense. Let me read this again, man. Psalms chapter 139 and verse 19. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O power. Depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men, for they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. That's thus says the Lord, man. We supposed to hate the evil in this world, and this whole world is wicked as hell. Man, they going for the kids, man. I can't stress that enough. They teach, man, they indoctrinating our kids with their foolishness, bro. Eventually, it ain't gonna just be in no private schools. Eventually, that's gonna be regular curriculum from pre-K to the 12th grade. This is the book of Revelation, and I'm going to end with this, man. Revelation chapter 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. That great whore is Babylon. And we heard, right? Babylon means confusion. You can't get more confused than a person that say they identify as a man and a woman. And when a person go to talking to them in regular conversation, they get mad because the person either calling them a man or a woman. What kind of confusion? That's straight up confusion, man. But I digress. Revelation 17:2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Right? Verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For power hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of power shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth, Babylon the Great. And it deserves everything that the Most High got coming to this place, man. Because it just refuses to be right. Because it ain't needed to be right. Just being real. The Most High said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He didn't say the earth is given into the hand of individuals that could possibly change their mind if you just love them enough. No. Said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked are the individuals that's running the earth. And just look around you. You can see it. Bro, I can't stress this enough, man. They going for the kids, man, with this foolishness, man. So imagine you got a child that don't have a father and a mother in the household, that don't have structure to fall back on, and they going into that environment, bro. This is hell, man. Matter of fact, let me bring this one verse out, or 2 verses out rather, and I'll let it go. It's the book of Isaiah. Let's see. I think it's chapter 5. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 13. It says, therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. We are in hell. We're in the land of our captivity. The majority of us have no knowledge. We have no leadership, and we dried up with thirst, which is the word of the Most High. We living in hell. So hell yeah, I want this place to be over with, man, so our kingdom can reign. The earth want us to reign again, and the nations want us to reign again. A lot of them just don't know it. But when you read them scripts and you see once we get into power again and this whole earth is resting in peace, yeah. I'm going to end it with that, man. How about Shem Yahushai Ratazah? These precepts in this video were edifying. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Shem Yahushai by Hashem Harakakutah. Shalom, Yashalom.